Some of that cowboy shit bringing us in.
What day is this? What time is this?
Why are my eyes so like droopy, so tired? So
Yeah, I mean, I get it. We're going back to standard time, and the fall is the better switch because you get an hour back. But if you have little kids, that just means they get up an hour earlier.
which
Yeah.
that I don't have that problem anymore. My only problem is, wait, how long did I sleep? Holy shit.
Yeah, like 6:30 in the morning was a long time ago on Sunday.
The reason I don't like this is it getting dark so much earlier.
I used to be a bigger supporter of standard time, but at this point I don't care. Just pick one and go with it.
Can't be as tired as Dave. He did a 24-hour stream, and I popped in at about hour 18, somewhere in there. It was like he was just going glassy-eyed.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Oh, yeah, I can't even imagine doing that anymore.
Yeah.
At some point, maybe, but back in the day.
Yeah, that it would have to be something pretty insane.
Yeah, okay, I can see liking the dark. I mean, back when you were out and about more in the dark, but these days, for me at least, it's like, oh, now I don't have time to mow the lawn after this, or I don't have time to get out there and water plants, or get the tractor started, or
I think the time changes. Like people are deeply divided on that for the most part. Like one or the other. But like I said, I'm just at the point now where it's like, just pick one. Just pick one, and that's it.
If they did cancel daylight saving, it would be a debate of which one.
Technically, we are now in like real time.
Yeah.
Standard time is because we're in standard time now. Daylight savings time is over. So this is like the original one.
Had something fallen. I was messing with stuff, getting Playday ready, which meant getting into my pile of goodies back here.
Yeah.
What's going on, Doombot?
We are here. And really, I guess this is like the last one of the month that I'm going to be able to make, which kind of sucks, but I guess vacation awaits.
And it's early November.
Yeah.
Yeah, I set this up and I was like, oh, wait. I forgot to check on if you were ready for today.
I was. It was just like I was trying to remember, though. It took me thinking back to the fact that I knew you were out of town because I couldn't remember if we did this last weekend or the weekend before.
It was the weekend before, but it's been a long 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Minnesota getting rid of DST.
What?
Getting rid of Diamond Select Toys? What?
I went through a period of that. What? Arizona's like that too, right? Arizona doesn't.
I believe so.
Change times. And there's like a little spot in another state, I think, that doesn't. It's like not even the whole state. It's just part of it.
Just a spot. I guess I haven't looked it up. And in fact, I didn't even know today was daylight savings time until you tweeted about it being a weird day.
Yeah.
Hello to Greece.
Hello.
Hey, Robo. Hey, Veebs. You guys wouldn't happen to like toys, would you?
Nah.
Look at this.
Nah.
I don't have any toys.
Yeah. You need to prove it.
Except that's not a toy, though. This is a work in progress. Yeah. Someday I will have a full protocol droid. Where'd it go? Boom.
Oh. Are you going to put it on backwards?
I don't know exactly which droid had this paint scheme. It may be just a random protocol droid.
Maybe. It makes him look tougher, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. And it's almost like 000. But yeah. I don't think he had those silver markings.
He has the killy fingers, though, right?
Killy fingers. Murder fingers.
Murder fingers.
you guys gonna eat some weird cake too? Hell no. Although, if I were to eat cake, it would have frosting. Dave's a crazy person.
What, cake with no frosting?
Yeah, he had cake with and if you a certain donation, it was for charity. Certain donation, he would eat a piece of cake. I think it was like $25 and $15 for a raspberry zinger.
Mm.
Oh, you like raspberry zingers?
I don't think so. Those have coconut on them, don't they?
Yes.
No. Then no, no, no.
Yeah. What?
I can't. I
Crazy.
can't. I can't do it. Yeah. In fact, I don't know. It's me and sweets. I don't like overly sweet things really that much anymore. It's like there are a
Sweets.
few there are a few things out there that I still really like, but like you couldn't pay me to eat a donut for breakfast. I can't do it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I
Man, I
can't
don't
have
know. I
sweets
could
anymore.
probably choke down a maple bar if I had to, but
Dude, and you know what?
uh-oh.
That's part of the problem because I don't care for maple, but
Uh-huh.
every other person in this house, that's their donut of choice. And I think that even the smell of that is super sweet to me.
Oh, and you're like, "Oh, get away from me with the sweet
But
stuff."
but part of the problem is when I was in high school, I worked at a grocery store, and on weekends I would be there really, really early, and they didn't make the donuts in that store. I had to drive across town to another store to pick them
Mhm.
up in my car and bring them back. My car smelled like donuts for like 3 years straight and couldn't do it.
I can see that. I can see that. I think in junior high, all I ate for lunch was chili cheese Fritos and Reese's cups. And I can't hardly eat peanut butter and chocolate anymore.
Yeah.
Or those Fritos. In fact, if I try to eat those Fritos again, I kind of get
I
rumbly
don't
in the
think they
tumbly.
taste the same. Do they?
No, it's a different.
I think maybe a little different.
Yeah.
I don't know. But everything is, right? It's like it was all those chemicals that made them taste so good.
That's why everything was better when we were
Mm,
kids.
mhm, mhm.
Man, a
Flocked
lot of
in
coconut haters in here. What?
flocked in coconut.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
don't know good
I
stuff.
agree with that. I agree with that.
Oh, wait. Tasty Cake has a coconut cream pie? Mmm.
Huh.
Fudge rounds.
I liked fudge rounds and oatmeal cream pies a lot when I was a kid.
I never got that was almost too much. I say that as someone who eats or used to eat a lot of raspberry zingers. That's too much sugar. Those I guess they're more dense, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what this dense. I die on my coconut heel of love. You and me, Quintillion.
Ooh.
Oh, and Axel or
Alright.
Alex. Sorry.
The 3 of you against the world then.
That's right. Coconutty drinks? Do you like oh, so it's not the texture, it's the actual flavor.
It's the flavor, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do not like pina coladas or getting caught in the rain.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was coming
Boom. I would
Pendergast, what's
rather get caught in
happening?
the rain than drink a pina colada.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And I used to not mind that as much, but now wet clothes,
Mm.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
End up, we started on the Food Network.
Yeah,
I haven't
no
even got to
kidding.
toys.
No kidding. I haven't had lunch, so that's probably why.
Oh, yeah, going straight into food. Well, you
Uh,
saw me. I invited you to this. We had a couple minutes before I was eating because I knew.
chili cheese Fritos and peanut butter cups.
Oh,
But
yeah, you're
there,
jumping in.
there's been a little bit of toy stuff to talk about though.
You know, with me being gone for a week, I don't know what the chain of events were, what came where. I just came home and was kind of like, oh, all these pictures. I pretty much hit Yak Face Twitter and Preternia Twitter and just scrolled like, oh my God, I've missed so much stuff.
Yeah, well, since you were gone last week and we didn't get to talk about there was stuff like the previous week. I think there was more the previous week than there was this past week though.
Because that
Right?
was that Hasbro live stream and secret, super secret one.
Yeah, the 1027, which honestly, I thought that one was way better than PulseCon.
Well, it being more condensed, it's almost like, hey, we're having this big PulseCon that we've been pushing for months and months. But let's save the really juicy stuff for a few days later because it's 1027 and our address happens to be 1027.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
It was a little inflated in a couple of places, but for the most part, I just.
Well, yeah. I mean, they put it up on YouTube, so I got to watch it after I got back, and it was just a straight through, straight to the
Yeah.
point. Most of it. We're not talking about the
But
Rancor.
yeah, had some Hasbro stuff. Got to talk some new Ultimates with Brian. So that was cool. The new Silverhawks wave and the new Joe waves, they both look killer, man. Seeing the Joe prototypes actually. Whew, Lady J is something else.
That and Destro. I love me some Destro. I've come to appreciate Destro a lot more now that we're getting action figures of them.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know if like maybe it was like the crankiness or something you relate to it.
Maybe.
Or
The cranky old
deep,
man.
Deep V.
Well, I've seen that in real life. Didn't they do a? Yeah, we'll get to that later at some point at that video.
Yeah.
But could you imagine wearing that day in and day out?
Well, not to mention that you had already had to have gotten past the metal face thing.
And in cartoon land, the metal moved.
Yeah.
It's like a skin, kind of.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's G.I. Joe.
Yeah. And more. Man, I am stoked for Tuesday. First Thundercats pre-order in a long time. I think some people are going to have their socks knocked off, so it should be fun.
Is that because? Well, I don't know. Have we received a Thundercats wave recently?
3 is here.
Yeah.
But four shipping like in the next 3 weeks, and then 2's right after it, and the reissues of 1. So I know Brian mentioned it during our discussion, but we talked a bit about it after we finished recording. Is that like it's all now in the next 60 days? It's like 10 Thundercats figures are shipping. So
that's crazy.
And he said they're really close, I think, to having the first shot of the tank too. So
sweet. So he's gonna actually have it in his hand and stuff and show it off. And
I don't know. Maybe it may be like cool. Technicolor, but
hey, I'm down for something. At least that gives kind of an idea of what it feels like in hand or what it looks like in hand.
Yeah.
I don't remember Silverhawk. Yeah, me neither. Me and you both. There's almost like they were so shiny. It flashed.
It's like the Men in Black thing. You looked at them and you forgot about them. Yeah, but I mean, if any of them is going to speak to you, I mean, Bluegrass is in series 2. So let's think about this. He's a steel blue cybernetic Birdman space cop with a guitar called Hot Licks that is a weapon, and he wears a cowboy hat, and underneath that cowboy hat is a metal mohawk. I mean, there's a lot going on that works out perfectly there.
I almost feel like if I don't know, this would be me in space, I think.
Yeah,
that's but I actually didn't know. Is it actually a bass guitar? Because y'all were talking about that during the thing.
So Hot Licks is like his weapon, right? Mm-hmm. But his bird guy, Sideman, he turns into a bass. He's stringed like a bass or strung like a bass. So he does have the different hands for it to make that accurate. Because if you look at the other one, there's 4 strings on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got a whole band going. If another Silverhawk had drums, there it is. Is that Les Claypool?
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. It just looked like they had a lot of fun bringing this guy together, which they should, because I think he's my favorite. Even though he doesn't have the wing implants, but he was the pilot, so
he flew a ship instead of flying a.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about you have to pluck. You don't pick a base.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh my God, Duff McKagan with Mailing Forward with Mr. Flynn. It does kind of look like Duff McKagan. Put him with Animal from the Muppets on drums.
Now you're starting a wicked band.
Yeah, that's right.
And he can go with the punk rock Donatello, who has the guitar from the Ninja Turtles line. You know, Super 7's going to do those music turtles at some point. That just kind of goes hand in glove with them. So punk
Yeah,
rock Donatello with the guitar is going to look awesome with bluegrass eventually.
he flew a ship instead of flying a him.
Yeah.
I have played guitar in the past. It's been some years now, though. Slap the bass if you're nasty. Sailing the seas of silver cheese. What?
But
I like the effects too. I didn't realize this musical note thing.
yeah, that's probably one of the best effects I've seen, at least this year, or accessories, or whatever you want to call it. And it just kind of like I saw it and it was just, all right, that's rad. And now Melodia, who's never been made, who's a bad guy, she was kind of music based too. It's like, let's get her next, please. But I know you're not going in on Silverhawks.
No.
But man, if you had to pick, like, just for representation's sake, one of them to have on your shelf, it's got to be bluegrass.
Right. Because
I mean, I get it. Quicksilver's the leader and the most iconic, but that's a Robo-Hawk.
Damn it. You're going to end up ordering one for me, aren't you? Just to, as a gateway.
Yeah. I mean, you may know it, you may not. You may just like show up here and it's like, oh, look who's been waiting for you.
Well, or I'll get all the way home, go through the boxes, and it's like,
I'll switch. Yeah, I'll switch one out. Oh,
this one's cool though.
Yeah,
especially that shot.
Yeah, that's with the hands, you know, the like that. Yeah, that's cool. And he is the closest thing to Fwoosh Blue, right?
Damn it, Veeps. What? What's on the back here? That's some crazy knobs and shit.
Yeah, probably. You know, that's what that's what gives you the music note blast.
Oh, some blues.
Fwoosh.
I got those Fwoosh blues.
Fwoosh Blue Steel.
Speaking of music-based action figures, someone needs to work on making action figures of Stone Protectors. Stone Protectors. I don't remember Stone Protectors. Or that they were music-based.
Yeah.
Got the Fwoosh Beard Blues. This one, though, I if I were tempted by one design-wise, though, well, of course I'm going to go for the cowboy hat and stuff, but this looks awesome.
So I was a little surprised that this version of Monstar showed up so soon, since the armored version was in Series 1, right? But this is by far my preferred version of him, and those head sculpts alone, with that like kind of black and blood red armor. Ooh.
The fades here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that comes across on the final product.
Well, so am I, and it's funny because they gave him a lot more subtlety and whatnot to that, because I don't think in watching the cartoon I ever like caught the differences and whatnot that they have going on here. I just think it's highlighted better. But yeah, that's cool.
Okay, Stone Protectors were a version of those trolls with the hair that had jewels in their chests. Oh,
wow.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that. I learned something today.
There were troll dolls, but for boys, and they were rock band that got transformed into such. So y'all are freaking me out because
right on.
This is another one of those things that I'm gonna have.
So wait, then than those troll movies, and I know about them because my girls love to watch them. I mean, they're really more stone protectors than trolls, right? Because they're all about music in those movies. My God.
Yeah, but
What are they doing?
you're gonna have to dedicate another shelf.
Well, I need to write what's his name that's in that Justin Timberlake. He's getting a letter about that.
Now I am actually Googling stone protectors. Oh man, these are right up your alley. There was a Super Nintendo game.
Really?
Hold on a second. Let me get this all set up. Bookmarks. See if this works.
Okay. I recognize those now, like on site. All right, I do remember that, but I guess I didn't realize they were called stone protectors.
Yeah, they do look kind of like a mix of troll dolls and give me a bigger picture. I can see customs off of Masters of the Universe Classics bodies
Yeah.
on the yeah.
That they've got those bubbly muscles. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, all these pictures were taken in 1994.
Origins would work too.
Origins, yeah. I bet it'd work if you like picked up. There we go. What?
Oh man, look at that dude. That's hilarious.
Yeah, you could slip these into your Masters display. Wow, there's is that prototype? Long John Silver's. Oh, these are minifigures.
Wow.
Long John Silver's had a tie-in?
From LJS?
LJS. It took me, I was like, what's that toy company? No.
Arr, arr, arr.
So will there be any NECA talk today? Maybe.
Yeah, I got my hand. Actually, I can grab the Phantom, have the new version of the original superheroes. But yeah, maybe we can get into some of that today. But yeah, this monster, I was like, okay, when they unveiled Series 1, I was like, of course they're going to go with the armored version first, and that's the smart thing to do. But then I had like resigned myself to the fact that it would be a while until we got this version of it, and nope, right away.
I was going to say something a minute ago about this feeling like a 90s design that like popped up in a live action type show, but it was 80s. So I guess in that aspect, it was ahead of its time a little bit.
You know, it gives me Bram Stoker's Dracula red armor vibes.
Oh, you know, without the head.
I mean, that armor looked more just like striated muscle, right? But still, it's kind of like I don't know.
Right.
But
I do like this design.
Yeah, and that screaming head is just awesome because he's like head in transformation right there. That's really cool.
Does he have a tooth sticking out of his front?
Yeah.
Lip? Yeah.
Yeah. That's he calls that bitey.
Maybe that's why he's so grouchy.
Yeah. He can open beers really easily with that though.
Soda cans.
Yeah.
Can NECA give me a Dracula in armor? I don't know. That's a different license, I would think, right? Or that?
Yeah. It would be, but that'd be a cool looking figure for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, he's calling for Moonstar to change into his enhanced Monstar.
Is that a thing?
Moonstar of Limbo. Yeah, that's what he calls on. Yeah.
So Silverhawks, right?
Uh-huh.
This was after Thundercats, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it kind of an offshoot? Are they in the same universe of something?
They are. Thundercats, Silverhawks, and Tiger Sharks are all in the same universe. Gotcha. And they actually like canonically confirmed that in the 2011 Thundercats show.
I didn't see that.
So there's never been any like actual crossover that I know of, except for that part. So like in the 80s, Lion-O never met Quicksilver, unless I'm misremembering. But they all do exist in the same Rankin Bass, because it was all Rankin Bass, and you know.
So do you think at some point Super 7 is going to do Tiger Shark Ultimates?
Well, I mean, it's certainly been strongly hinted at, and with the rights and things like that, I would say it's likely,
Okay.
because it would probably be easy to do. But I think probably like they did with Thundercats before they started Silverhawks, get them a few waves in before they dip in to that. Because I mean, I've watched the Silverhawks cartoons, and the vintage toys. To me, it's always felt like they might be a little bit more finite in terms of what's available to actually make for action figures. But Brian was talking about doing lots and lots of stuff as long as people are gonna support it. So hell yeah.
What's crazy is I remember Tiger Sharks more than Silverhawks.
Really? I don't think I
Yes.
ever saw a single episode of Tiger Sharks.
I don't know how, I don't know why, but maybe because it looked more like a offshoot of Thundercats or
Mhm.
something. Maybe that's why I was interested in it back then. But yeah, Silverhawks, nothing.
It's kind of like the land, sea, and air type
Holy
of thing.
shit, you just blew my mind.
Yeah. I mean, Silverhawks were in space, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they still flew.
Yeah. And cats, they don't like water, so they'll stay on the land.
It's the land. 2011 was a hidden gem. I think at the time I always meant to watch it, but
I liked most of it from a storyline standpoint and whatnot. The style of it, I didn't care for, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't a good show because of the stories and stuff, because it was. Yeah.
Missed have been all those yummy chemicals in the food that made us forget Silverhawks. But that cartoon specifically, though, I remember everything else. Well, a lot. Okay,
Like
not
the
everything.
you don't even like remember the intro to it, because their intro, I think the Silverhawks intro is like just as good as Thundercats, and I think the Thundercats intro is probably my favorite cartoon intro from the 80s.
Silverhawks are on the moon. Silverhawks are loose. Is that the theme song? That's good.
No, I mean they seriously sing that the Thundercats are like, or the Silverhawks are a rainbow in the night, and I swear to God, it sounds like Dio when they say that. So,
Really?
like
Now I
rainbow
must
in the
look that
dark
up.
type of thing. Yeah, yeah. So you're missing out.
Is it like an homage to Dio? Kind of. I mean, is it like the Swamp Thing theme song is straight up Wild Thing?
No, I wouldn't say it that much, but
Okay.
I don't know how you invoke a rainbow in the night, or a rainbow in the dark, or a rainbow in space, and kind of hit that falsetto
Yeah.
without having some Dio, homage.
Gotcha.
Somebody had to have liked Dio.
This figure has become cumbersome. What?
Oh.
Wait, watch it for Bluegrass's guitar solo at least.
Yeah. Because right after they say a rainbow in the night, that's when he does his guitar solo. Because the ship flies up and it leaves a rainbow trail behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to look it up right now, but I don't want to get
Oh, we'll get
a
dinged for that.
strike.
Yeah.
You wanted me less, and I wanted you more. And now that song's stuck. It's one of those. Yeah, yeah, no, 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 yeah, no, yeah, no.
Man, if you talk about what should not be carried over from the 90s.
And of course, mysterious cities of gold.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, no, no.
That had a good intro too. And I mean, you know, like Turtles is a good intro as well. And you know, He-Man's burned into my brain, but there was just something. There's just something about the Thundercats intro that like you ready to fight Mumra yourself.
I guarantee there are 80s cartoons you don't remember, Robo. Shirt Tails? Nope. Get out of here. I remember Bogey and
I've got right in front here. I've still got the little PVC Shirt Tails and Get Along Gang too. You know what? I got to prove this so we don't get called out.
Basically, if it came on USA Cartoon Express, I probably saw it. Inch High Private Eye and George of the Jungle. And I think that's where I used to watch Shirt Tails at one point somewhere. Starriers. I can't even say that out loud. Starriers. Star Wars.
So, Get Along Gang.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Montgomery Moose. And then I didn't grab Bogey because I was always more of a Digger fan. So I've got those here around representing.
No, I was a Bogey guy.
I'll take some Shirt Tails Ultimates.
Can you imagine? Shirt Tails Ultimates. I'm trying to find the button. There we go. And Mask. I remember Mask.
Yeah.
Crusaders working overtime, fighting crime. Secret. No, I'm not gonna. It's better than having cumbersome stuck in my head.
Yes, that's true. And don't you put that voodoo on me.
Tracker's gonna lead the mission. What about the throne? Now, I didn't actually talk about this during the weekly because I didn't track down the picture of the armored up Monstar on the throne, but it fits both, right?
Yep, it fits both. And really, I know this is a little bit less action figure-y than the Mousers are, but the Mouser pack in Turtles 6, right? That was really like the intro of like the additional SKU that's not meant for like a traditional figure to occupy that. So the throne is here in this spot, and it's cool. I think Super 7 is very wise in saying, hey, if you want a throne for Monstar, we're going to give it to you. By no obligation are we like packing it in with the, you know, pre-transformation version so you can so you can only get that Monstar that way. But I think that this slot is going to represent some very wide variance from line to line or even series to series as to what could be in there. I want the throne because it looks cool, and I will put one of the Monstars on there. I get if people are saying $45 for a throne, which it's pretty big, but I can understand why that might be a little too much for them. But I think there's going to be other really cool things that we're going to see in a slot like this in the not too distant future. And he hated that conversation so much, he just got up and left.
Well, I was going to say, I just bought this.
Yeah.
Right? 3 figures. What was this, $105?
Something like that, yeah.
At $25 a pop, the figures take off, what, $75? That leaves $25, $30 for just a piece of bar.
For half a bar.
The bar is pretty big, but this is a big chunk of plastic for the throne.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not. I think the thing to remember in these instances is that it's not so much like putting the value of a throne that is, you know, essentially a single piece, but it is to scale and it's the right size. This is going to have, I think, an impossibly small run, and that goes in minimum order quantity. Contributes so much more to final cost than I think a lot of people realize. That has a lot to do with it too.
Because you're probably going to figure that people are going to buy Monstar like 4-to-1 chair wise.
I think this is going to find its fans. People are going to buy it, but it's not for everybody. So it having it occupy an extra SKU is really the perfect thing, because buy it or don't. whichever you prefer. But it's not like Bluegrass got left out of this series because they kept it to 4 and decided to do the throne and then 3 figures. So
Yeah, it's just an extra piece.
yeah. Which both of them look cool sitting in it, so I don't know which one I'm gonna pick.
Mezco Darkside would work on that throne.
That's true. That's very true. Thanos might look cool sitting in.
Oh yeah, put it up on a pillar.
Yeah.
I have no attachment to Silverhawks, but I'm a sucker for a throne.
Well, and he, Brian talked about it, and when he put Skeletor on there, that's exactly what he said, right? Is that people were begging to just buy the bone throne from Snake Mountain, and I know you were one of those people that was your favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah. I don't have room for Snake Mountain, but
Mm-hmm.
you show me a bone throne,
Yeah,
and I'm jumping on it.
so you can sit in it.
Sit in a bone throne.
Yeah.
Is that Kenner Hammerhead's throne? Ooh.
Mm.
Conan throne?
Yeah.
Mephisto throne?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of options for it. So no, I can only do one.
Mythic Legions?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because that'd be right and about the right scale too, since legions skew a little bit bigger.
Doom's throne, Vader throne. Now this is a big throne, right?
Yeah, I would say a Vader throne. That would probably work best if Diamond did a Vader, right?
Yeah.
That'd be more in scale.
I haven't laid hands upon the Diamond Star Wars figures, but I'm
I'll tell you,
they're bigger.
I don't know if they have restrictions on it or whatnot, but they do a terrible job of marketing those because I forget that those exist. And it's Star Wars.
Has an HR Geiger.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, but it's hard for me not knowing the size of Monstar. I don't know how large this is,
So if you find the picture of the armored one sitting in it, armored Monstar is almost exactly 11 inches from sole of his foot to the top of the spike on his head, and regular Monstar is not really a whole lot bigger than just a standard figure. So,
gotcha. So they wanted an in-between size, and I have no reference from the cartoon. This transformation chamber throne.
Yeah.
If it has a bidet, I'm in.
Yes.
I've heard that. I've heard Boba Fett's good and Stormtrooper, but I've got much figures in my scale. I knew you were talking about Jason. He's cranky because that throne. Looking at it in that aspect, yeah, that looks like an uncomfortable ass throne, right?
It looks like a concrete throne.
It's like, dunk. Need a cushion or something.
Yeah. I guess when he transforms and he's got his armor, it's like, oh, what's the difference? Sitting on armor or sitting on concrete? It's both gonna
right.
But neither can be good for the spine.
Oh, and Monstar is actually bigger than I thought he was. Look at that.
Yeah. So what's funny is we've got Monstar in here, and we've got Bluegrass, the singing space cowboy, and then Steel Will, who is the brother of Steel Heart, who is in Series 1. I mean, his hawk helmet, it looks like a football. The jock with the country music guy and yeah. So
on top of that, does he? Well, I'm guessing he does. Shoulder lasers.
Yeah.
How hard is that to aim? I mean,
it's a strange spot for a weapon, right?
It is. But at the same time, if somebody were like taking them prisoner or something and they're leading them to the prison, it's like it does make sense.
It's one of those things that I think when they've got their wings outstretched, then they're shooting in front of themselves. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That
okay.
this makes for a neat shot the way it's posed, but your point is valid. It's like that's hard to aim. But if they showed it with his like arms out like this, I mean, he's flying at you and shooting at you.
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay. I learned something today.
Yeah, well, that's a day when you learn something is a good day.
That's right. And that's every day, baby.
Yeah, and I learned something today too, so that's good.
You learned that cumbersome is damn catchy.
Oh. Oh.
Shoulder lasers why he got kicked off the football team. I can see that too.
That's when he had to
That's
go play in the Mutant League football. Remember
yeah,
that
the Space
game?
League.
Mutant League football or whatever it was, yeah. But
Man,
and look at that screamer weapon down there at the bottom with the open and closed comedy teeth on
I saw
there.
y'all talking about that, but is
Yeah,
that an actual thing? I mean,
yeah, it is. It is.
looks like a potato gun with dentures.
Those teeth that have feet and you wind them up and they bounce around and clack clack clack. Yeah,
Thump.
yeah, yeah.
That's the
What,
windshield wipers.
so what I'm hoping is that there's going to be some cross compatibility so that the open teeth you can plug that effect from uh, bluegrass in there, so it looks like the gun is singing weapon sounds.
Is that supposed to be a thing?
I don't know, no,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's what I would do with it.
You're freaking me out because I was like,
How could you possibly miss Silverhawks, man? All of this craziness. But Steelwill, I mean, they could have like cheated him down a little bit, but they didn't. He's a beefy boy. I mean, he's wide,
but not taller. He's
right?
very thin,
Ben
like
Grimish,
proportions.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then,
Decent.
yeah, he does. He does need the. But then Windhammer was a cool choice too for. Oh, see, those are gonna just look rad by themselves. All the hawks.
Yeah, but most of them look like hawks, right? Poor Bluegrass's bird is like, I'm
He has to
flat.
fit within the confines of being a bass guitar too.
So, do they all transform in some form or fashion, or most of them just like pet sidekick things?
No, most of them are just sidekick. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
See, I cannot help thinking Windbreaker whenever I see
Windhammer.
Windhammer.
What a weird ass dude. I mean, I love that. I love like that sickly, like mint green skin tone, but it's like you're in space and you have a tuning fork that causes weather events in space.
Is that
And
what the is that what the lightning and the ice is?
lightning and ice and wind. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
is this wind?
wind in space.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it. There's also Gangster of Love in this wave. So,
Yeah, that's true. That's
hey,
true.
Kevin, what's happening?
Hey,
Sexy windswept hair.
yeah. I mean, you can't be spinning that tuning fork around without your luscious locks flying out to one side. So,
Just standing on a cliff, just like, yeah.
well, there you go. I mean, that fits perfectly with the Dio part of the song. It's like this is a Dio dude, easily. I was I was glad he's Windhammer is probably my second favorite villain. I like Hardware the best because he like recalls Slythe and the orcs from the Hobbit, the Rankin Bass Hobbit. So he definitely feels like one of those. So I'm hoping we're going to see him soon too. But those two were my favorite Silverhawks enemies.
So you have a type
Yeah,
when it comes to villains.
yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah. Some people call him Maurice. That would be awesome if that was Bluegrass's real name. Like,
You know, Steve Miller, man. He, I know that that Space Cowboy song is something that is in the pop culture lexicon and is never going to leave. But let's not forget, in two other songs of his, in one he tried to rhyme hassle with El Paso,
Hey,
and the chorus of another one of his songs is abracadabra, I want to reach out and grab it. He ought to be in jail for that shit.
man, no. Well, if you go back, because since I look
Jail.
around on XM radio every now and then, if you go the further back you go, the more it kind of. Wait a second, what are they talking about? What's going on here? Abracadabra.
I want to reach out and grab you.
Oh, Super 7 Ookla, make it happen.
Yeah.
That's it. That's done. We
Yeah.
are logging off.
Yep.
Because actually, ooh, would this make a good base for an Ookla?
Well, the tunic is soft goods, so it'll come off.
It is soft goods.
Yeah. I asked him specifically if he was getting both, but he said just soft goods because the movement would just be completely killed with plastic, which I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
His songwriting has come a long way since those days. Yeah, you know, Wrecking Ball. And
well, I would ask that if you can't recall what the Abracadabra music video looks like, that along with the Silverhawks intro, you pull that up after this because you'll want to barf.
For some reason, I found myself watching the "You Spin Me Right Round" video yesterday, and I don't know why.
The
I'm
Abracadabra
mesmerized.
song has a cell animated white gloves and a top hat in it. It's oh god. Oh god.
Then Melodia.
Yes.
Those feet are ugly. Well, I don't know. They're not bad.
They're gonna make it so he can probably balance in just about
Oh
any
yeah,
pose you want him to.
he's gonna kick running poses.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna have to be like kind of to one side or anything. He's gonna be able to run like straight up and down.
Poker face. No, 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 no. Do you think we'll get a DVD release of Silverhawks?
I mean, I have the series on DVD, but it's been out of print for a while, I think. There's a lot of stuff going on with Silverhawks, I think, kind of behind the scenes right now. So, you know, if they're you know, getting new figures out, I know it's being explored for development of a new show.
Yeah.
Getting the classic out there again would be good. I don't know. You may still be able to get it on Amazon for a decent price, but I'm not sure. I think because I think it was just two sets and that was it.
Right. Amazon. I'm checking just to.
And I guess I'm not trying to push you to Amazon, but that would be the place to look.
Silverhawks season 1. Oh, it's on Prime Video.
Oh, okay.
You can rent or buy episode 1 for $1.99.
Yeah.
The season is $24.99. The DVD set is $18.99.
Yeah. So
I don't see season 2 though.
I think season 2 is the one that was a little tougher to get.
Silverhawks, the complete volume 1, $65.
That's probably an older version.
Oh, who would make a great cops line?
I mean, I could see them as ultimates. I could see NECA doing a line like that too.
You know what I would do? Throw it at Jazzwares.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're I mean the Fortnite stuff is lovely.
And they're good with accessories and such.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some action features.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean a cops line would be fun for sure. Just so that I can, you know, you can have a Buttons McBoom Boom back in here.
And a misdemeanor. That's who that's the name I remember every time.
Yeah. Misdemeanor and Buttons McBoom Boom.
Fighting crime in a future time.
Well, what Fresh Monkey, maybe, I
Mhm.
think. They have the little Cops Keshis that they're doing that are, I think, Big Bad Toy Store exclusives. You can order those right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you want cops to have action features? I said action features. I probably mean something like, because didn't they each do a certain thing? I don't think I got any of the cops toys. I just remember watching the cartoon.
One of them had caps, right?
Maybe, maybe add-on pieces, maybe to kind of simulate
Yeah, I mean,
action features.
because like Masters of the Universe Classics, to varying degrees of success, they did like simulated action features and stuff like that with
Yeah,
different armors and things like that.
with the
So yeah,
hand
something like
problem.
that.
I don't know. Well, okay, the hands, of course. It always comes back to the hands, but none of their other properties do that.
Have the open and close hands. Yeah.
Hmm. The wrestlers are still good figures. I don't think I've messed with much else like Halo.
I haven't.
You're killing me, Hulk. You're killing me. Hulk knows what I like.
Yeah.
I think it
But
would do really well with Ultimates. Yeah, as far as them standing on the shelf and stuff, yeah, and I,
and and
and looking
honestly,
good with each other.
exactly now with Super 7 being into so many things from that time period, it's like, man, everything's just going to stand together if they're underneath that banner. So
Kind of an
pretty cool.
'80s cartoon shelf.
Yeah.
Cops was Cops later?
Nah, Cops was 80s.
Was it?
Yeah.
I had just got Hikaru Shida. Speaking of Jazzwares, I haven't seen her yet.
Was that a wrestler?
Yeah, she's AEW.
Gotcha.
Real Ghostbusters Boogeyman.
Oh, I have that right back here.
He's reaching.
So,
Cops came out in '87 or '88. Damn.
yeah. There he is.
Um,
Here's your nightmares.
is that what you took a picture of the other day in the?
Yeah, this is from BAM Toys. Um, they're Canadian kind of third party, and man, they did some new Food Fighters characters too, and they've done him, and they're getting ready to do the Sandman too from the Real Ghostbusters, and they're really more scaled to the Real Ghostbusters original line, but it's an
It works.
awesome figure.
Yeah, and I may have to go back and watch some real Ghostbusters because it's been a long time.
The first, at least like the first couple of seasons, really hold up, I think.
You know what? And this maybe what was the other Extreme Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think
I
I ever
watched more of
watched
that
that.
than I did.
Here, hold on, let me
Ooh, Galaxy Rangers! I need a goose on my shelf.
grab this too because they did.
Boom. Now, which one's that?
Well, I mean, they call him Sam Hain
Yeah.
in the cartoon. I guess if you're going to be real particular, it really should be pronounced Shawin or something like that. But he comes with alternate heads.
Ooh.
Too. So yeah, it's really nice work. It's like they can move at their arms and their heads, and Boogeyman can move at his legs too. You got to be careful with them, but they're painted and whatnot in such a way that it doesn't ever feel like you're going to scrape paint or anything like that. So it's really nice.
Sammy Hagar? What company is this?
They're BAM Toys. You can find them on IG, Facebook for sure. They just opened up the pre-order for Sandman is open now, and their pre-order for their second run of their original Food Fighters characters is open now.
Pronounced showing. Are Super 7 still doing Brave Star?
I not that I know of.
I don't remember hearing Brave Star.
No, and Brave Star falls into that category of that's owned by Mattel, and Mattel's not really working much as a licensor in the same like mediums of what they produce right now. I mean, I think that was pretty much firmed up when they called back the Masters
Yeah.
license from
It's
everybody.
ours.
Yeah. So it's a shame because, Brave Star, Food Fighters, they've got Street Sharks, they've got lots of stuff, but
Yeah. Party on, Wayne. If you choose one, NECA or Super 7 cartoon TMNT?
uh-uh.
You don't want to make that choice? Is that
No. That's tough. That's tough. I mean,
you are deep thinking.
I am.
You know what? At the moment, I still need to open Super 7. I haven't cracked them.
The breadth of the NECA line has gotten so great. And there are definitely some cartoon the cartoon versions of some characters I vastly prefer. Some of them I absolutely do not prefer. But if I had to make a decision just based off of what sits most with me in terms of what my fandom came from.
Oh, internet. You did not just do that. You did not just put a dramatic pause automatically into Phoebe's
Yeah.
answer. There you are.
Yeah. Of course, I was overthinking, so
so your internet was like, nope.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The vintage line I think is like the most important Ninja Turtle thing to me. That's where my fandom for it really started. And I had almost everything at least up until like 1993 from that line, and it was like that's probably where I would gravitate towards.
Saying Super 7. Is that what you're saying? He's trying not to say it.
I don't know, because this is like my favorite area of display right now too.
Mhm.
So it's tough. I love them both so much. I feel very fortunate to be a Ninja Turtles fan right now, and I think it's only going to get even more and better here before long. So yeah. Ugh.
Hmm.
I know you'd pick cartoon.
Do what?
I know you'd pick cartoon, right?
I'd probably go cartoon.
Yeah.
I had a few of the toys, but I think I watched more of the that's why I'm picky and choosy with the Super 7 stuff. I'm not getting the stuff I didn't have.
Yeah.
And I think we had this conversation yesterday. It's nice to have figures of stuff that you wanted as a kid but didn't get. But I don't remember wanting a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff when I was a kid. I had Casey, I had Donatello, I had some of the Turtles, I had a few other figures, but I didn't go deep, and I didn't want to go deep from what I remember.
Oh man, yeah, those Ultimates Turtles are so good.
Rocking the arcade TMNT.
Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, look at that. That is so sci-fi rock right there. He's the one that's gonna, he's the god of, sci-fi rock tuning in space.
Evening, Tom.
Hello. Yeah.
Afternoon.
Later, it feels later to us too.
It does. Any advice on a shop for 6-inch diorama scale furniture? I don't know.
Has Mini Materials dipped into furniture yet?
I don't know what mini materials is.
Mini Materials, you can buy like cinder blocks, like all kinds of stuff. I don't know if
I
they've dipped into furniture. I mean, a lot of dollhouse stuff is 6-inch scale.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at that in a long, long time.
That stuff can get expensive. Yeah.
He's looking at the rainbow in the night.
Yeah, that's right. As bluegrass flies over.
I do need a bed for animated Wolverine.
I'm sure you could find a dollhouse bed that would work for that.
Let's see. I think that's the last of my pictures here, but there's also
Look at that dude. That's awesome. He's got and
Windbreaker.
he's kind of got like his mouth and his face and stuff have some merman quality to it as well. So that's probably another reason why I like him.
Oh, see, I told you, you have a type.
Yeah, definitely.
Where was I going to go? I was going to go right here.
Yeah.
Flint saying stop. Everybody stop.
I'm in love with Lady J.
That sounds like a ska song.
Now watch me skink about it.
Now we are talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Beginning to see the proto or the actual output prototypes of these really sealed it up for me.
Him holding them
Yeah.
was pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
I mean, these are digital, right? I mean,
and 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 that's something that I tried to touch on when we talked. It was like it's not like they don't have the actual prototypes for this stuff. It's just when they have to be several weeks or sometimes several months out to prepare marketing materials for this stuff that have to be approved by licensors and things like that. It's just go with this because it's going to put everything behind then.
This Destro makes me want to cancel my Mezco. Did you go in on wave one, Dan?
And this Destro has a lava face.
And a laughing face.
Yeah.
Oh, Lady J's first.
That's all right. I think she might be my favorite of this assortment.
Girls with pixie cuts steal your heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess that could work. I got nothing against it.
You have a type in general.
Yeah. Make her look a little bit more like Merman.
I'm all in on Super 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it. I mean, I love my classifieds, but
this
is going to be a separate display, I feel like.
Yeah, they're two very different animals to me, and
yeah,
I like that. It's like this is what I picture in my mind's eye, but the classifieds is like those are played in the backyard toys. You know what I mean?
That's exactly. This is classifieds down and dirty. You get in there, dioramas playing, actual cranking on them. This is childhood. It's up on the shelf. It's posed and to be together and stuff. But I will always, if possible, do
these capture.
Yeah.
These capture that iconography, you know, and the other one, like you said, it's like these are the adult versions of let's go in the backyard and throw fireworks at them and stuff, right? You know?
Yeah, bury them in the dirt. I think I have a Destro in my parents' backyard somewhere. I would, and I've said this before, I wasn't huge into G.I. Joe at the time because I think my parents drew a line at some point after Transformers, Masters of the Universe, Star Wars. There was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I remember watching the cartoon, and the cartoon was my big G.I. Joe. But even that I haven't watched in forever.
But you still like that you'll fight for freedom.
Wherever there's trouble.
And that is what, I mean, you hear that song as soon as you look at these.
G.I. Joe is there.
Yeah.
I need to see Storm Eyes and Snake Shadow from Mezco to decide if I'm going down that road. Okay, and I forgot during the weekly when I was talking about at least 2. There's 3 larger scale GI Joe lines going on right now.
This
Mezco, but
Mezco.
that's gonna be a slow trickle. That's
Yeah.
gonna, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it feels right now for some of these lines to coalesce together, it's like, whew, doing one at a time, Mezco, man. Whew.
Pretty plastic. Bring the tuning fork back. It's feast or famine, and that's the good thing about it. I mean, at least there's choice. I see. Well, I'm not going to get into it. People, these should not exist. I do not like them. To hell with it. It's for other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, exactly. Don't buy it.
I'm in on all 3. I think I've accidentally fallen into all 3 because I see, pretty plastic, and yes, because I guess Mezco would call for a different display.
I mean, they're gonna be more true to classified series, right? Or scale?
Yeah, in fact, I think I'm using a John Stewart. Well, one of my many classified roadblocks has a John Stewart head on it,
Oh,
so
okay.
the scale works.
Yeah.
Spam bot at it again. Yes, that means we're popular, right? Spammed.
But this line will stand with your Ninja Turtles and your Thundercats,
See,
and your
yeah,
Silverox, and your Masters of the Universe. And
but which turtles would this go with? The Super 7 since they're toy inspired, or would you put this with cartoon turtles?
well, I mean, from a scale perspective,
Oh yeah.
and that's the thing. The Turtles is like it's the weird part. It's like they should be doing the cartoons and NECA doing the vintage toys to make the world seem correct. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because he did say they were throwing like toy and comic inspired things in there, but
yeah,
cartooning them, making them more cartoon looking. I guess
yeah. They have embellishments and extras and stuff that he said that they'll be doing uh, with them, but they'll still be cartoon based.
much like Veebs emphasizes S7 stuff displaying well together, I find I can put Mezco Destro in with Mezco Punisher pretty seamlessly.
Yeah,
Mezco Destro.
Mezco
Ooh,
Destro.
Mezco Destro.
Well, and really, that's what Super 7
That would
and
be cool.
Mezco both are kind of doing, is they're building their own, scale and having a lot of different properties within their scale and style that can suddenly come together. And that's really cool because, I mean, I've been a primarily 6-inch action figure collector
You
for,
find yourself softening as we go?
well, no, the thing is that I've been pretty firm on that, but even with that, I like Legends and DC Classics don't, I mean, they're close, but they maybe don't really scale together. Star Wars Black Series and Marvel Legends and whatnot, those certainly don't scale
Mhm.
together. So it's kind of just like being able to have at least consistency within one manufacturer's scale. That's kind of fun.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Synergy, if you will.
No,
I
no, don't you do
know
that.
you know you love it. Lady needs her baseball cap though, and I think that's one of my since
But
that
did she ever wear that in the cartoon?
no, but if we're pulling in toy inspired things and looking for alternate heads, it seems like a
Okay.
no brainer.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Okay.
to kind of appease that crowd too.
Makes me wonder if that's like one of those things too, that it's like, oh no, since there is some iconography around that with her, if it's like, oh no, baseball cap is off limits even. I don't know. I don't know, but
I find myself softening as I get older. I probably could have said that's how I read it in my head. Are you one of those folks who got come here, come here? folks who got the Bat and Alley Viper already. Nope. In fact, I was standing on the Denver Comic-Con floor when that happened, or around there somewhere. So I missed out completely. I didn't know it was a thing until I got back this week.
I got a pre-order in on what is looking to be that NECA farmhouse Casey Jones in
There's that.
April. But I must have been off that day when the G.I. Joe stuff went up, because I think I would have at least rolled the dice and put a pre-order in on it, right?
Because it seems, I think Jason was talking about it yesterday, got in, and then I saw Preternia John got a few.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
They're
not
there.
worried.
It's nice
You
seeing
know?
them in plastic form, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they'll get here.
Mm-hmm. Would I like one now? Yes.
I think I'm probably only gonna get a couple of each of those, though. I don't think I'm gonna build those out.
I haven't been army built. In fact, I think I may only have 2 troopers.
I went a little overboard on troopers, but I think that's the only thing that I'm doing that with.
With you view the others like, well, of course they're specialized troops, but you don't need an army of those.
Right.
Yeah.
Because because honestly, it kind of comes down that having a big group of troopers standing around Cobra Commander, to me, in the display looks really cool. I don't necessarily need that in a display for the other ones. And it's like, if I got more than just a couple, then I would really only use them for like an occasional picture here or there. And it's like,
Yeah. You're going to get an officer though, right?
Yeah.
To lead those troops.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you really go overboard on trooper?
Yeah, I was gonna say this coming from the guy who has a lot of foot soldiers and stormtroopers. And
what happens when Ultimates gets not a foot, a a Cobra Trooper? I mean, they've already done Bat. Did you get how many Bats did you get?
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably for Cobra Trooper, I'd probably do 4.
Yeah.
For that. It's enough to like make it look like Cobra Commander's got some dudes. And then you can fill a picture pretty well with 4 in 1 if you wanted to make it look like there are a lot of them. Yeah.
Ooh, hypothetically, if a classic comic inspired DC line that was in scale with Marvel Legends were released, would you go all in on it?
Classic comic inspired DC line. I mean, that has all of the things that would make me say yes. For sure. I mean, when I say classic, I would say that I would want most of that to live within and up to the Bronze Age, and maybe some stuff, like a little bit of stuff after that. But when I think of DC, that's where I'm at. And Classics did a good job of doing that. But I mean, if it was that, I don't collect DC right now, because there's really not a whole lot out there for me. So that would give me another DC line to probably collect. That's for sure.
What if it started with Batman, because it's Batman, Superman, again, because it's Superman, Wave 1, the rest of Wave 1, Blue Beetle, Liberty Bell, Hour Man, and
Mark Moonrider.
You have to throw the oddball in there. Look at that. That would be you, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, you got me.
Barbecue rocks. I haven't opened my barbecue yet.
He's cool. I wish the really the only thing that I have is that I wish the tube was a little softer plastic.
I have heard that.
That would be my only thing. And it may come down to, I might heat it up and then run it under cold water real quick to get it in the position that I want it to be in for display.
Gotcha. Yeah. So whenever I open mine, I need to heat it up.
Got to heat it up to eat it up.
Oh, it's your barbecue, Cyrus. And it tastes good. No villains in that DC lineup. Yeah, we would have to pick a villain.
I'd build up Darkseid. There you go.
build a dark side. Well, you'd go. Well, yeah, I guess. Okay, dark
I
side.
mean, that's not me saying that Darkseid needs to be big because he has. Like the Thing. I'm one of those guys that it's like Darkseid should not necessarily be gigantic. He should be bigger, but not
Mhm.
gigantic. So that was more of a I'm gonna I'm gonna shoehorn in a villain into that first assortment, and I always go with Darkseid first, right? So
The peg, the hips are getting. Yeah, that's always been my gripe. And as much as Matt K opposes me, I if there was one thing like the Fortnite hands,
mhm.
I would have done away with those a long time ago. I'd probably do away with drop down hips on classified series.
Unless they improved it so that it wasn't scary, right?
Well, which it shouldn't be scary given the thickness and all that, but it's either loose and they flop down or they're too tight and they start stressing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'd
Yeah.
rather see it just. But okay, would it be the same size pegs coming out to those tight hips? Would the tightness still affect it if it weren't a drop down? Would it still be easy to twist off?
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to do some research.
Like I said,
Hasbro.
I don't mess with Joe hips until after they've been shocked.
Well, I don't mess with Joe hips either.
Joe hips, Joe
So
mama.
you've gotten to where you open the package and shock the monkey right off the bat, huh?
I if it moves what seems to be great, which
Mhm.
hasn't happened yet, then I'd be all right. I'd move it just enough, but generally, yeah, because it just takes a tiny bit. So
Yeah. You just have to bloop, drop it in there.
yeah.
Mhm. Those drop down hips ruin the retro Spidey for me. Mine has that droops down permanently. I haven't had a lot of problems with that. Is this retro? Am I thinking of the right? Yeah, that's it.
The Marvel Legends retro one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Joe Hips is Footleg's cousin. That blew my mind. That's so many body parts thrown into.
Foot leg. Oh.
Okay. What do we have? Oh, Flint.
But yeah, this is the power couples assortment, right?
Square
Yeah,
Dance Partners.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Flint isn't the most exciting, but
But he's
he
needed.
makes a lot of sense to put here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Fuzzy, get back to fence building. Oh, yeah, before it gets dark in an hour.
yeah. No kidding.
Later.
Later.
Veeb's hatred of the was hatred of the flocking. Oh, Sin Flockergy.
So man, and to be fair, I
Good
have
God.
I have an acute disdain for all corporate speak, jargon, buzzwords. I can't take that. Ooh, I can't take it. So
Yeah, but I've been to your house when you're on phone calls. Do you get that a lot whenever like during meetings and such?
there are definitely people out there in the world that use that terminology a lot, and I think a lot of time they use it to try to elevate themselves. I don't know. I don't care for it.
He comes with a shovel,
There's
a full
memes.
shovel, and it's not a spade.
Yeah, there's memes to be made with that, right? Because wasn't there an old meme that's got like Lady J with a metal detector and him with the shovel or something like that from some episode?
I'll have to
Maybe.
go back and watch at some point.
Yeah.
I've seen the Mass Device. I've found myself sitting and watching Hasbro's live stream for those, but I
Mm,
haven't I haven't went to a lot of other ones.
yeah.
Oh man, moist flocked synergy.
Whoa.
God, he's hiding.
No.
Oh, Veebs just doesn't like the gym character synergy
Now, see, if I was gonna like any synergy, it would be the Jim character. It would
because
be
it's a code name, right?
because I like Jim.
You don't like people circling back to you.
Oh, let us run it up the flagpole and knife and fork it tomorrow. What?
Wait a second. What's going on? That's a radio, right?
Gonna I thought isn't that a remote for like bombs or something? I don't know.
I don't know. It's got like a dial.
Yeah. It looks very 80s cartoon.
Super 7 Jim in the holograms, you'd be down for that.
Oh, absolutely. And to me,
Yeah.
it just seems like it should happen. I mean, they've done Gem Reaction. They're working with Hasbro on a lot of different properties, obviously. To me, it seems like it should be, dip the toe in the water with a couple figures to
Mhm.
see how it goes. But I think they would be cool, and I would be all over it.
Oh, Fuzzy can help me lay this hardwood flooring in my kitchen when he's done. I've
Oh.
got flooring that I need to get. I'm almost a year now. I've been needing to rip up carpet and put down. Is 802 an Easter egg for something? I am not sure.
Hmm.
But yeah, this right here,
Yeah.
so
You can
cartoon. Look at the
you
screw.
you can definitely tell when Super 7 and really the Horsemen do the direct cartoon inspired weaponry from just about any property, because it definitely has like a style to it, because there's some Thundercats cartoon weapons that they've done, there's some Masters of the Universe cartoon direct weapons that they've done, and they all kind of feel like this.
Mhm. And it's odd to say, but it looks Fortnite-y,
Yeah.
which I'm guessing would be more of a G.I. Joe inspiration for Fortnite weapons, but
It's almost become like a full
yeah.
the Venn diagram is a circle between those two at this point.
No one else is the same.
Yeah. But the
Jim.
Misfit songs are better.
I can hear that pick. So this is you can actually put the beret on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Brian said something to the effect of the beret is removable from just the kind of placid expression, simply because if you're gonna have him without his beret, it's probably gonna be just his plain face, not his scowly face, I guess. Something to that effect.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Was it Flint? Oh man. And I've watched this more recently. Was it maybe it wasn't Flint. It was definitely Shipwreck in Cobra Trooper gear in fact maybe his first appearance in the cartoon. They
Mm.
go off and sell through the sand and then end up having to disguise themselves as Cobra Troopers. But I can't remember if that was Flint or somebody else.
I don't know. I'm sure somebody knows.
Yeah. Chat, help me. The Robo
What's
don't
out,
know.
Joe?
Destro.
Yeah, that's
It wasn't Flint. It was Footleg. And you know what? I thought you were actually answering me there for a second
you
until I
walked
got
right
to the
into that one.
until I got leg because I read it as Footloose. Footleg.
It was Flint and Mutt.
It was Flint and Mutt. Okay, that makes sense. Mutt.
I can see
Hmm.
them really doing some stuff like that in Reaction.
Yeah, so not 3 removable berets. It's 2 on there,
Right.
1 removable.
Yes, correct, because I asked about that specifically.
And I love Destro coming with weapons. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. And
And
the family, is this the family mask?
the laughing head is my oof. Yeah.
Revenger of Cobra. Yeah, okay. Flint and Mutt and Shipwreck. And now we need Shipwreck. So wave 3, Shipwreck.
Wave 3's got to have Shipwreck, right?
Gotta. Yep, family cult mask.
Yeah,
Cool.
there you
Cool.
go. But then Lava Face.
Quit getting songs stuck in my head. Lava Face. And I like how he talked about that this could have been just a rubbery overlay for the rest of them, but
Yeah.
actually made it a head.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than those green eyes peering out from the silver.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rad.
My dear Cobra Commander. Wish someone would. Yeah, we need a shipwreck somewhere. Is there? Okay, I can't remember wave one. Let Cobra Commander, Duke, Snake Eyes,
Bat.
Bat.
Yep.
Okay, so Super 7 was actually they actually showed a bat before Hasbro did.
Yes.
Interesting, because I was going to go with that whole Hasbro likes their licenses, likes to be ahead
first.
when it
Yeah.
comes to, because now
Well,
we're seeing Destro and these guys now that they're in classified.
right. But to me, and it's hard to say, you can't really say, oh, well, Shipwreck, any character wasn't as important to a toy line as it was, because that just depends on who's playing with the toy line, right? I mean,
Right.
Chuckles could be the primary Joe, right?
Mhm.
But Shipwreck was definitely a main character on the cartoon.
Yeah, he came in early.
Mm-hmm.
This was the controller that they used with the headbands, Duke and somebody else in the arena, and then there
Yeah.
was bigger guys, and they control them like a game.
Yeah. But it does look like you can play Atari with it.
Yeah,
That's true.
loves playing Space Invaders,
Mm-hmm.
Asteroids. Were you a pullback person on Asteroids? You like to disappear and appear somewhere else, or did you try to go for as long as possible without moving?
I don't know.
I tried to stay in the exact spot and just shoot all the way around, because as soon as I moved, I was fried.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I probably moved around, but I don't think I was ever very good at that game. So
Chuckles could. Chuckles should.
that's right. I am ready.
Never move in Asteroids. Yeah, if I got stuck and I was about to get hit, I'd pull back, disappear. But you never knew. You never knew where you're going to pop up.
Huh.
For a classified shipwreck, do you do the classic swabby look or more blue digital camo? Oh, would
Oh,
have to go for the original.
the original. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, classified.
Oh,
Oh, for that I would go. Yeah, you probably have to have some kind of update.
yeah. Because I think that the plainness, looking at the classifieds, I think the plainness wouldn't really jibe with the rest of the line.
Oh, that Atari controller better than Flint juice box remote. No, these are some kind of binoculars, right? And that's probably that's a that's a that's a
A loop.
sander.
Yeah. Yeah, to
You build,
sand the lava off his face.
yeah. Gun. Yeah, I love that he's armed.
He should be, right?
Hmm. What is this? Was this a thing where you could swap out in the cartoon?
He's
Did he have double rockets sometimes?
the one that's on there, the circles, is toy inspired, right? Or
Gotcha.
one of them is something. Yeah.
And then the rockets, red glare.
Glare.
Let's see. Cartoon, because I don't know well, I don't remember a lot of details, but I remember if he was symmetrical in the cartoon.
But the polisher for his head, I mean, this is the only like line that you get something like that in, right?
Right. Well, see, is it actually a polisher? A buffer? That's a metal buffer for his head, because I'm trying to move that screen. The screen. I thought it was like a sticky bomb or something, but my old job had DAs. It looked just like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Well, and that's the difference, right? Is that Hasbro, because they own GI Joe and they want to keep it, current and relevant and whatnot. I see why they don't want to treat something like Joe as a nostalgia property, which is why I think this works so well for them licensing this to Super 7, who treats nothing else but a nostalgia property. So you get that kind of stuff here that is different from like the evolution with classified, right?
Right. Also, well, I'm not sure if you asked her. Are these removable on both sides? That looks like a clip too.
I didn't ask, but it almost seems like the one that's on his left arm might be able to go on both sides.
Because here, looks like in the cartoon, didn't
You can
have
just take them
rockets
off.
unless he needed them.
Yeah. Well, I bet they'll both be removable, but I
Yeah,
didn't
that'd be
ask.
cool.
I'm not very good at this.
Oh yeah, that's small on the other screen. Why are the thumbs going the wrong way? Are you trying to trick me? No. We're gonna see. Will we see pre-orders for Wave 3 in March of 2022?
That probably seems about right. Because all right, we know the challenges of the past couple of years, but they've been saying this from the start that they absolutely want their delivery getting on track to line up so that you will get a new pre-order every about 4 months. But that is contingent on the fact that they don't want more than 3 waves out there for pre-order at any given time. So they could based off of the model that he wants to go by, they can technically do wave 3 whenever they want to, right? But wave 1's going to have to deliver before they would open up wave 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So if they keep this to the time, the time pattern that they've been talking about, I'd say March is probably about right. March, April.
And he was talking about when coming. What was it? April, May, June, somewhere in there. That he's hoping to have everything cycled into place.
Yes. Yeah, and that's right. Chinese New Year, it really is a part of it, right? But Chinese New Year doesn't really have a bearing on when they would make Series 3 available because they would only have 2 pre-orders out there at the time, right?
Yeah.
So Thundercats Series 5 goes up for pre-order on Tuesday per the email that they sent out today. But they won't do another Thundercats pre-order until 2 and or 4 hit, which should be very soon. So they're kind of getting back on track with that.
Dusty's rumored for classified, I think.
Yeah.
He's on that list.
Some like shop in Singapore or something listed them, and Dusty was one of them. Actually enough, that was another one that I remembered really vividly. I didn't own Dusty, but I know my cousin did. And I just remember the cloth piece.
Oh,
right?
hanging down on the back
That's
of the.
Dusty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think this is an orange shirt or skin?
I mean, the way that it was being talked about, it was orange skin or just skin.
It's just
It's
skin.
both orange skin. I mean,
Tunnel
I've
wrap.
always thought of it as him just having the deepest V that goes down past the belt line.
Yeah, because that's kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
Going all the way down.
Yeah.
Dusty's the hot rod Rodimus Prime of G1 Joe. He got me Transformers and got me all
G1 Joe.
which I guess would make sense.
Yeah.
Dusty's the hot rod. The collar is going to be part of the chest. Okay, that was another thing. While listening
about that,
I didn't understand. You can't put an ab crunch here without breaking this.
right?
But he also said this was just a swivel.
Yes.
So it's not a ball going down.
Yes, I don't. I'm going to follow up on that again, just because I know when he was talking about that, they weren't 100% sure about the hip ball or whatever you want to call that, waist ball or whatever. So yeah, but definitely no ab crunch because the collar they talked about on a mock-up making it a separate piece and it went all haywire.
Yeah, it'd been
So
in all the wrong
yeah,
places.
yeah,
Besides looking for love,
yeah. And can Super 7 do a Sergeant Slaughter? So, um,
He's got
because
some say in that, right?
yeah, I was gonna say they from the Hasbro part of the character that should be covered off, and he pretty much licenses to anybody. So,
Yeah.
um, I think it's probably just a matter of time.
Took me yeah. In fact, I think it was the classified figure that actually put the lines in it.
Hmm.
I thought, "Oh, well, look at that."
Yeah,
It is.
he's a snake man.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Nope, Lieutenant Falcon is the hot rod. Dusty is the hoist. Oh, you're going deep there.
I was gonna say I don't know who Lieutenant Falcon or Hoist. Oh wait, I do know who Falcon is. I don't know who Hoist is though.
Hoist is the wait. Okay, now I'm gonna screw it up. Was he the fire truck or was he the orange
I,
truck with the
I
hoist?
I am not good with Transformers names at all.
That was kind of I remember the toys, but I mix up the names every now and then. I think they may be the same mold.
Hmm.
Hey, my eyes are up here.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, Hoist was green tow truck. I was way off.
Close, but you're way off.
Yeah. He shared the mold with Breaker, right? Lieutenant Falcon is Don Johnston. Johnson?
Don Johnson, Miami Vice.
Trailbreaker. Yeah. I shortened it down. Trailblazer? Hoist. Man, my brain is in G.I. Joe
I
land right
don't
now.
know.
I can't even remember Windhammer.
Oh, Don Johnson did voice him. Ah, that's awesome.
Oh, I did not know that. Breaker. See, Breaker is G.I. Joe. Trailbreaker is Transformers.
There's got to be a team up there somewhere, right?
Wait, orange truck with a hoist. Hoist was flocked. Yeah, we just leave it right there. Someday people are going to
And
go
he
back through the
smelled like
lives and
coconut. He smelled like coconut too, right?
Lieutenant Falcon ate Pop Tarts. He won't sit on my shelf. We're not getting into that. We're gonna go to Baroness.
Baroness, yeah.
Do you say Baroness or Baroness?
Baroness.
Baroness.
Baroness. I'm not meaning to put inflection on it.
What was the
Baroness,
switch for?
but maybe I am.
That was a button, wasn't it? Was that a
Did that make his head self-destruct or something?
no? Baroness.
You know, I know a lot of. I'm glad that Brian was so. I mean, because he's a pretty upfront. I'm glad that he, just came out and said, "Yeah, we're gonna get to the, black outfit Baron," but I'm kind of glad that they're matching her up kind of the way they did with Snake Eyes, right?
Yeah, being the very, very, very first
Yeah,
appearance.
yeah.
And he pretty much came out and said, right, that there's going to be more. Are you thinking about it? Oh, I saw it. That's what he did say. His cuff is connected to his internet. Oh, there you are. It was his life alert.
Yeah. He's
No, but
falling and he can't get up.
Brian did say that there'll be other versions.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this is a good place to start. Chronologically, I guess.
Let's see, she wore blue right at the first, right? Yeah.
I thought so. Just kind of like Snake Eyes was the off color as well.
Dun, 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 dun. Blueberry Baroness.
Works.
Red
Yeah.
scuba suit. Oh, yeah, there's red scuba suit, but there, of course, there's, black costume too. Stop. Which is cool, but we got black and classified. Okay, how about this? There's gonna be different versions, and we know Super 7 likes doing their store exclusives. You think there's gonna be a glow in the dark like Snake Eyes?
I would think that there's probably a good possibility of
I
it.
don't
I
know
I
what made
mean,
me.
at the very least, again, I think that's an easy door to walk through for reaction, right?
True. Yeah, there's so many looks here. You could put her in a suit. There's the thing. I never knew she had a light blue stripe, but that is on the figure.
Yeah.
Ah, what do we got? I have so many screens. Glow in the dark bat would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Blueberryness. I'm stealing that one.
Ah,
Glow in the dark ninja, not very stealthy, but they didn't really play him as ninja at the first. He was just commando, and he
commando.
got irradiated. He was glowing.
As one does.
Right. Oh man, I'm screwing up my years. Did that happen to Spock first or Snake Eyes? Because they
I
kind
don't
of
know.
do the same close the door behind it to save the rest of the crew thing. Do 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 do. What else we getting with this? Oh, okay.
Now, that head on the left, that expression, I love.
Yeah.
That is the I am not impressed.
Was this a disguise or is this cartoon or is this comic book inspired? Shorter hair, blue highlights, round glasses. Because this is from the comics, right?
The gas mask,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Spock became irradiated, then became a ninja first. Okay, that makes sense.
Spock is actually Snake Eyes. That's why he doesn't say anything.
Wrath of Khan was 82, so
Mhm.
not sure. That was right before G.I. Joe, right?
Yeah. Because the cartoon was 83, right?
I believe so. Oh, since we're getting Thunder Tank, what Joe Ultimate's vehicle can we expect?
You know, there's so many there's such a range of vehicles in Joe. Because it almost feels like something little like a trouble bubble could fit into that extra skew slot, but then a big one could be in, the Thunder Tank slot.
Oh, well, yeah. Trouble Bubble, Hang Glider
Yeah,
could fit.
yeah.
A Vamp or Ram. I don't know. Yeah, I still want a His Tank from somebody. I think that's the most iconic looking Joe vehicle. It
What
skews
what
into Joe land and kind of realistic.
what was the hovercraft? Because that was my favorite one because my cousin had that and it was so awesome.
Oh, I don't even I didn't
Because
get a lot of the vehicles.
I think it actually like inflated or hovered or whatever, with air or something. Maybe I'm misremembering, but that was really cool. Killer
Oh,
whale.
Killer Whale?
Whale. Yeah, that's what it was. That was rad.
The Killer Whale. The Killer Whale. In fact, I don't remember having a vehicle from G.I. Joe. Because, again, had Mask, had a bunch of Masters. Some of those vehicles got larger.
Yeah.
Star Wars vehicles. The Orca. Killer Whale, Killer Whale, Killer Whale.
Well, now I'll have to I need to pull it up and look at it.
Yeah, it
See
looks
which one I'm
cool.
talking about.
I am Yeah, killer whale.
It's the killer whale. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep.
Do 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 do. Oh,
I just always
Serpentor.
thought that was a really cool vehicle.
Oh, Zartan and his swamp skier. Joe is vehicles. Yeah, I hear. Yeah, I get that. I just don't have room. Hell, I buy Star Wars vehicles and don't have room for them.
The land speeder is about the perfect vehicle size for a
Hmm.
scale line.
Which I feel like is the Trouble Bubble. Did G.I. Joe have an equivalent of the Trouble Bubble besides hang glider? They both sides had hang gliders.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong dude.
Sky Striker would be massive. That's
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah. So many of the vehicles would be ridiculously large.
large. Get Mission Fleet vehicles. Skyhawk for the Joes.
Mm.
So
What's
that would
up?
be the. I don't know. Trouble Bubbles just seemed like quick. Get out there. Or jetpacks. We haven't seen jetpacks from anybody yet, but
Yeah.
third party.
Skyhawk would be kind of a cool vehicle for the Joes. It wouldn't be too bonkers in terms of size.
Not everyone. I never had the bridge layer. I can't even remember what that was called. Okay, everybody, all at the same time before I can get it Googled. Not you, Google. My phone lit up like, hey, did you talk to me? Oh, it was actually called bridge layer.
So it's not just a clever name? Or it is a clever name.
Well, it says toss and cross under it, which is pretty sweet.
It sounds like a game from the 80s, like Toss and Cross by Whammo.
Can you? Oh, yeah, toss and cross. There you go. Oh, yeah, Tomax and Zaymot's coming.
Yeah. That was on the same list as Dusty, right?
The Rattler. I do remember that. I had a friend that had a lot of G.I. Joe stuff and just played with his every now and then. Toss and cross. Yeah, Trouble Bubble. Give me Trouble Bubble.
That seems like a good place to start, right?
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, I think that quote unquote extra skew, I think we're going to see wide variance in the shape and the price of what, because that can be anything, right? So if a Monstar throne has got to run you $45, okay, maybe a Trouble Bubble is going to hit you at like 70 or 65 or something. I don't know.
Interesting. I can't remember what the syringe is for.
But I'm really glad that they're putting a lot of focus on, the faces and whatnot, because right now she looks great.
Poor young Robo, playing with his friends Joes while living out of a cardboard box and sweeping chimneys. No, I was spoiled. I had most of the other lines, but again, I don't know. I don't remember my mom ever saying, "No, you have too much stuff."
Yeah, I was extremely spoiled with stuff too, but I was just not allowed to play with Joes. That's why I don't.
Yeah.
No. But now I am. My mom can't tell me not to buy him now.
What would she say? Fatal Fuzzies. Was that the where they found the little itty bitty things on their ship? And I can't remember what happened. They grew into big monster things. And Cobra Commander left a note like, "Ha ha, enjoy my science experiment."
Well, and any Cold Slither too, right?
Yeah. Chuckles needs a Veeb's head.
Oh,
as an extra, and you guys can premiere it on the channel.
Oh, I don't think we'd want to wish that on the world. Thank you.
It wasn't until Classified And I don't know, maybe it's a new thing or maybe it's his original file card. I guess I never looked, but being from Little Rock, it's just kind of, oh, you don't get, I don't get a lot of hometown or home state heroes. It's Chuckles and Razorback.
I know that's going to be an awesome pairing once both of them get out there in some form. Yeah.
I wasn't allowed Ninja Turtles or He-Man.
For some
Because
reason,
weapons,
everything
maybe?
else was cool, but my mom is like totally anti-war toys and stuff. Like my little brother wanted to play with toy guns so badly when we were kids, and he never got that.
We had all kinds of guns. And if we didn't have guns, we had sticks.
Now I say that, but then my parents got divorced. We go over to my dad's house on the weekend, and it was whatever.
So many Chuckles.
It's funny. I was like, even that was like my spot to get Joe's, but I still didn't. Maybe I felt like it was like past that, or I don't know.
Even with G.I. Joe equivalent of triples and stuff, it was more realistic, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Than Star
Well,
Wars.
and Star Wars, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't really have Star Wars toys as a kid because I was just a little too young
Late.
for it. I mean, the Ewok movie was the very first Star Wars movie I ever saw. If that can help place that a little bit.
Right. Huh. That would be later in the 80s.
Like
Star
86
Wars.
or something, yeah. And I was really
Turtles,
little.
though.
And I was little when I saw that. I know that because
Turtles, though. And by that point, it wasn't every mall had their ninja store. Well, no, that was about that time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Had the ninja store where you could buy throwing stars and
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the stores were always the same. There was like no adornments or anything to it. They were just like wood slatted walls with shit hanging on it. Nothing else.
it was like they just, hey, we're
They're like,
kind
this
of
shit sells itself.
we're kind of squatting in this space. Hopefully they don't catch us too soon because they always seem to be in and gone.
Well, and it was the weaponry, and then it was also like the crystals and geodes that you could buy in the same stores, right?
Oh no. The one I'm thinking of, well, also at the wait, where was that? There was the store in the mall just had weapons just
Yeah.
thrown out there. And even as a teenager, I felt, oh, these are kind of cheap. But they serve their purpose as as ninja weapons.
It's gonna look badass hanging above my car, my
Uh-huh.
Firebird in the garage.
I need some of these nunchucks with just rope and
Well, okay. Well, speaking of ninja stars, my father-in-law is an avid outdoorsman, and I guess he was at some show or something one time, and he saw they were selling ninja stars that were in this like fold out, like almost like wallet looking thing, and you could put them in there and then fold it up. And
Mhm.
for some reason, he bought that for me. And he
Yeah?
gave it to me, and he was kind of laughing about it. He thought it was funny, and I thought, "Oh yeah, this is hilarious." Okay, I put it in my backpack when we were visiting, and I forgot about it.
Oh.
Like a month later, I was going to get on a plane, and I was getting out of the car, and my backpack, that zipper was open, and those fell out onto the curb. And had they not done that, I would have tried to go through security with ninja stars.
That would have probably
That would
not
have
went
been
over well.
problematic.
Yeah. Sir, are you a ninja? Then why do you have these?
If I was, you wouldn't be able to see me. You'd be dead by now.
I could sneak around security, no problem.
Oh.
No Star Wars this week.
I mean the leak of well, not leak, it's just they're out there now. That next wave with
Oh,
Yap
dude.
and Leia, that I love it. It's like, gimme. This is what I want.
This rat. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a hell of a wave.
Goodness gracious, that's awesome.
It is. I mean, Sure, we just showed our big expensive boxes with Walrus Man and Dirty
And that's
Doctor.
why they haven't shown this yet, right?
Right. Even though it's already sold.
Right.
It's sold out on Pulse, right?
Yes.
I think it's more this.
Oh, because of
It's on sale right now too. They
the
haven't revealed the
anniversary thing.
wave.
Yeah, because I gotta be honest with you, I did not buy that, what, $30 exclusive version?
Mhm.
Yeah, no way.
Okay, okay. Let's get
Uh-oh.
intimate for a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here we go.
Power of the Force was my get back into toys thing after
Mhm.
being a few years out.
Yeah.
So I fell for it. Hook,
Okay.
line, and sinker. That was I had to get the princess,
But
but I will end up skipping this.
okay. Well, will you open the Power of the Force one then?
Damn it. You just saw through my clever ruse.
Yeah.
So I need
This
one to
is
open to put on the
but
shelf, right?
but this is Star Wars and this is you. I mean,
Yeah.
no, there's no begrudge there, but I don't need the Power of the Force card, especially for that price.
I will end up skipping Ponda Baba and Evazin
Yeah.
in this wave
Yeah.
because they're the same.
Right.
And I will have them open as soon as I open that box.
Yeah.
So that just leaves Finnick, right? As unrevealed?
Yeah, because they just at that 1027 they showed off Bib.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who's looking pretty good.
Gross and perfect. I'll say it again. I know I kind of rag on their marketing team a little bit for the way that they handle things, but damn it, from a toy and design standpoint, when they are clicking, these things are beautiful.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, and she looks good too. And what I see. Somebody already has Boba and Finnick, but somebody already has all these.
Yeah.
Wait, did they have Bib? I know I've seen pretty pictures of Finnick Shan and Boba Fett.
Yeah, because I've seen them without the soft goods.
Yeah, and
This,
you pointed this out to me
yeah,
in the text.
it's that Empire Strikes Back green Boba Fett armor color.
Yeah,
So, and as stupid as this sounds, we finally also get to see what A New Hope's color is, because that's been hanging out there forever. But it's that other orange color now. Yeah.
have we not had? I guess not, because I get
Leia's number
confused.
one.
I can't keep track of them.
Leia's number one because I've been keeping the number one box of every.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Just because I just want to see them all together. But I mean, we haven't seen like Sith yet or Solo and Force Awakens, right?
I don't know. Like I said,
I
I
don't know.
can't keep track.
Yeah.
I thought there's several different shades of orange and yellow. Oh,
They're,
well, I guess
they're, they're
Mandalorian's kind of gold.
yeah, they're getting subtle in their changes. Yeah.
Oh, Wedge's helmet box was orange.
Oh, sneaking that in there. See, I
You
wouldn't
don't have number one.
pay attention to that. No, I saw the back of that package. She's listed as number one on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm annoyed because what Phantom Menace and Rebels number ones are in oversized packages because it was Jar Jar and
Oh, so you can't line them up all nice and neat.
yeah, because it was Jar Jar and what's his name?
From who? Who?
Rebels.
Oh, if you hadn't done that,
Yeah, I know.
help us, chat. You're our only hope. Zeb.
Zeb, God,
Aha.
yeah.
I remembered. Oh, there it is.
Oh, of course, it was Matt.
And Matt. Jason and Matt.
I don't know why I was drawing a blank on that.
Whenever, yeah, you're contagious when you do that. Was it? And I blank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need Finnick. Well, I need all these. Even the Stormtrooper. I love this new figure.
Well,
Love the new mold.
Yeah, and I hate to say this because of what it is, but that backpack is rad, and that's like half the selling point, and I'm falling for it. I get it, but it's cool.
I need all of them. Well, okay. I don't need the 2, but I need the rest. I grew up, and I think I've said this on the live streams before. I grew up thinking Bib was a female. I don't know why.
Really?
Mhm.
I
It
just
wasn't it wasn't until later.
Bib grossed me out more than anybody in Star Wars the first time I saw it. Like more than Jabba, everybody. It's like Bib just creeped me out. Still does.
Nick Chop.
Yeah, because it's that, and then the finger. Yeah,
Mhm.
nah, nah.
Yabba no bada.
But it looks
Should be around
great.
should be around 7 feet.
Oh,
That
I
looks
haven't.
about right because look. Well, I don't know. I can't tell how far this
You
goes
can't
back.
tell where he's seated. Yeah, because
That
Finnick is
definitely.
really up in the packaging.
Her feet. She's almost all the way in the window.
Yeah,
And
Leia
Leia.
probably is too. Yeah.
Hmm. Migs. I keep saying Migs now that they plaster it there, but Mayfeld. I would have definitely liked the first version better, but I
I
understand.
Yeah, I hope that maybe they time it around getting at least a couple more from the group out there, because it's just it's I've already got this, and I understand he was more interesting as a character and this is more recent, but I want that weird, it doesn't even really feel like Star Wars costume, but that's the one that I want.
Is there a different belt skirt combo? Have I not compared enough?
Hmm.
No, yeah. Well, we've already talked about the red shoulder thing too.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's true, but it's still
I'm pretty sure that's reuse, right?
yeah, it is.
And then I think somebody pointed out that I was there reuse on Evasion. Does he reuse one of the prequel figures?
Mhm.
Or maybe that was somebody else.
I don't know.
I
But
need to get them in hand.
now the one thing that I'm wondering though on Walrus Man, does he have the alternate hands in there?
No, he doesn't have the
Okay.
flippers.
So the
There it
flippers are
is.
what's exclusive to sitting right here, right?
DJ legs.
Oh, DJ.
Here.
God. Lest we forget DJ.
Yeah, the flippers and the bar.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And old Ben with photo reel.
Yeah. I mean, that was with it being Obi-Wan, now as much as ridiculous as this sounds, that would have been enough to get me to buy it. So oh, I'm a hypocrite.
But yeah, this is a good looking wave. This is the first wave, full wave in a while, it feels like, that I've kind of, oh, I need all of them.
Well, and again, I understand. I may not agree with it, but I guess I kind of understand some of the thought processes that they put in and how they reveal stuff. But seeing this, it's so impactful. And it's not like there's not a whole lot of stuff that they're doing to put out. And it's like, oh, we want to tease this out. But man, just seeing this together, it's like, that's a fucking awesome wave. And I'm going to go pre order it right now had I not already done it. Right.
The thing about, and they're also holding off on pre-orders, I guess, until Finnick and the
Yeah.
rest are shown to be part of the wave,
For a better pre ordering experience.
which I
Well,
get. Which I get. The way they were doing it was kind of sucked.
yeah.
Because I mean, you pre-order two, you pre-order two, you pre-order two, and then they put out pre-orders for the whole set, and you got to
Yeah.
mess around and we already know it's nightmares for retailers.
Yeah.
Which one of that wave will be the peg warmer? Guess the peg warmer. You know what I'm realizing? Why not have the helmet off Mayfield?
Yeah. And I was gonna say that. I was like, if I had to pick, I mean, maybe just at a glance, people would look at the Mayfeld one and think of it as a generic trooper, but it's not really an iconic trooper. So
That's what made me realize that, oh, that looks just like just a trooper. Like Oh, I don't have one, but the figure we've gotten before, Mayfeld or Evasion. I'm not sure.
Well, he
Maybe
doesn't like
Leia?
you either.
Hmm?
Well, he doesn't like you either.
No doubles, no peg warmers.
Yeah, that's a point.
Yeah. Did I miss Rancor news? Nobody missed Rancor news.
I mean, yeah.
I
Again,
feel like
I will
we're in the
say,
same position we were from the start, you know?
yeah, I don't necessarily begrudge them for having this be a stretch goal because it
Mhm.
keeps with the yak face from the sail barge theme. So that's cute, but it's not an impactful first stretch goal. It's not. I've got 4 of this dude already.
I like the nostalgia card. The coin looks fun, but yeah, this is not the hey, razzle dazzle. Come
Malakili.
come order some more. No, it did not jump at all.
Give us Malakili, you cowards.
Now, Ula would be
Mm-hmm.
really nice, but I don't. You think they're going to go for Ula?
How many stretches do they have for this?
For, I believe.
Well, I mean, just thinking logically in my brain, this was the one that was kind of maybe outside of it. But if there's 4, the 3 that I had lined up as logical to me was Rancor Keeper, Malakili, Ula, and then I figured that they were going to stick us with Luke again in some capacity.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the other 3 could be those. If not Ula, what would it be? Maybe it's not a figure.
Maybe a bone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be essentially the Luke that we already have with new hat.
Yeah. Somebody asked about the coin a minute ago. The coin has been upscaled to 1/12 to appear larger.
Yeah,
Well, not appear larger, it is
it
larger.
is larger. Yeah, it keeps the scale of the whole presentation together, though.
Yeah. Which I kind of I think's kind of neat. In fact, I would like to see freeze frame card, with freeze frame scaled up a little bit, but not here. Well, even here, maybe if it was the third stretch
Yeah,
goal and they showed 3 and 4 at the same time and it was just part
yeah,
of it, maybe,
yeah,
probably.
yeah.
But this isn't the hey, slap me across the face, get me to order another one.
And they were trying during that
Mhm.
what 20-minute live stream, but it was like this was there. Okay, then the gray model output. My brain that did not do anything different for my brain than the render. It didn't.
And you wanted them to be holding it.
Yes.
Yeah, even
Yes.
unpainted. And
Yeah.
even though the different grays made me think, it looked more like a snapping turtle
Yeah.
because it really accentuated it separated the head from the body.
Yeah. But seeing a grayscale output did nothing in my brain differently, really, since they weren't holding it, than the render.
Yeah.
And and they literally like spent 10 minutes showing different figures being put into its mouth, which one would have got me. Okay.
Yeah. This kinda looks like it rotated at the elbow
Yeah.
under the weight
But
of
that's it kind of sucks because he looks like he's gonna move a lot and be cool and he's gonna be big. So it's like we've been in the space with so many companies for so long that it's like we know this is an output prototype type of thing and it's not fully and it comes apart easily, but like even just having it on the table in front of them would have been like
Mhm, mhm. Cement it in my brain.
yeah.
But can it poop the figures out? No. There's not a trap door on the other side.
Yeah.
Is this the digital too with the Gamorrean just shoved in?
Hell, man, I don't know. That's the thing. I can't tell. The way that
Because if
it's
it is,
lit,
why would you pose it like that?
yeah, the way that it's lit, it almost looks like it's still digital, but I don't know.
Yeah. I want the Rancor, and I've said it several times. I've already backed it, but and
Well,
I don't know how much they would have to do to make me not back it, to back out of backing it.
right. And you're right, because I was gonna, I need to ask for your opinion on something here in a second. But the fact of the matter is that I want a Rancor.
Mhm.
So if I'm going to be put in a position that I said I needed to be put into to order this, then yeah, I'm good to go. But I just don't think that it's not being like really presented, or I don't know.
And I don't remember people are comparing this to the barge,
It
which
seemed
I
like there
didn't
was
pay
a lot
attention to
more.
because
It seemed like there was a lot more sizzle to that, though, right?
I don't know. I do not remember because as soon as I saw it was 3 3/4 inch, I was just kind of, well, okay, cool. Cool
Well,
for
and this brings me to what I wanted to ask you about, and keeping myself in line with what I've been talking about over the last several weeks of whether or not I'm going to order this Rancor. So, um, I got a shipping notification,
Mhm.
and on Monday, which is tomorrow, guess what's going to be delivered to my door? That's
Well,
right, Hero Quest.
so that's at least one. Oh,
Right.
man.
Did,
That was
did I cross the goddamn hurdle that I put in front of myself with one of them delivering to say that, okay, now I'm going to back the Rancor?
you know what? And that's the first I've heard of Hero Quest making it out there, but again, I don't follow that news.
Hero Quest will be here tomorrow.
That's a HasLab, though,
Yeah.
that is delivering.
Yeah.
Have you seen any movement on your Sentinels?
No,
No?
no.
Hmm.
And I'm starting to get worried about it now, because it seems like a whole lot of people are seeing movement at this point.
But still, I don't know if it depends on, how many you got or if it was all on one order or what.
Yeah, I don't know, but all I know is that Hero Quest is hitting first, and I said I need to have something in my hands, and it looks like it's going to be that.
Yeah. So does that change your mind any for the Rancor, or
And then
since
that's
it
what I was
is some
kind
kind
of.
of fulfillment?
That's kind of what I'm. I mean, I want the Rancor, so I kind of want it to be, and I guess fair. It's one being delivered,
Mhm.
even though I've been harping about the Sentinel. So it's almost like, well, I guess now I can do this. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
The proton pack seems like more of a unique item. Now, the Rancor in this scale, I guess, is unique, but we've had Rancor toys before. We've had Sky Striker toys before.
And
Uh,
and
it
and I
it
think
seems like the proton pack on top of even to somebody who doesn't do a lot of props and stuff, that seems like a hell of a deal for what you're getting.
I think it is a heck of a deal. And the fact of the matter is that I think there are a lot of people who've been waiting a very, very, very long time for something like this, and it proved itself out.
Yeah. Plus the way they presented it, it was painted.
Yeah,
It had the lights
Ja-
going on it, and
Jason
I
Reitman was there to talk about it.
yeah, yeah. Did they show a stretch goal right off the bat? Again, when they showed that, I was away.
They had like a first 48-hour incentive or something, I think, for it.
Yeah, for the slime, the early
Yeah,
bird special.
yeah.
But the way I hear people talk, you couldn't even source the parts or have somebody build that for you for the price they are charging.
Yeah.
But you need 125. Even with at 6, how much is the proton pack? 400? I don't know. Even with that added cost, from what I've read from people who have done it before, it still comes out cheaper.
Yeah. Even with the wand. Yep. Because that's what is that? 550, 525, 625?
I,
How
I
much is it?
Haven't even looked at the price.
I think it's 400, right? So for $525, you essentially have the whole rig put together. I can't imagine having one built for you even
Yeah.
close to that.
Damn, Fuzzy. How long was that fence? That
Shit.
wasn't a big fence. That was
It's like what's his name? John Henry, like driving the fence posts.
you just double hand driving the posts. Their stretch goals weren't specific. They were like tier 1, the Egon special, etc.
Yeah.
But again, they had what looked like a final finished product. 4 plus 125, 525.
And that's the thing. I haven't backed it because I love it, but I don't know what I would do with it. But when you put it in the context of it only being that much, I mean, it's not cheap, right?
Yeah,
But it's like,
yeah.
damn, for $525, that's a really cool thing.
Now, before we got on here, I had to ask, and you were like, "No, I'm not getting it." And then I saw you kind of looking over your. If you look over your laptop, you look into the room where you have some props hanging,
Yeah,
or displayed.
Oh,
or
I've
with.
got room for it. That's for sure.
Yeah. But you also have to buy what is it, the Alice pack or something to go along with it, the real world item to make it actually usable.
Yeah. But I even balked at the wand. I haven't gotten that yet, but
look at that. No Ula, no Moolah.
That's
right.
That's good. That's good. No Malakili, no Skrilly.
Oh no, you did not. Proton pack means you have 75%. And I mean, the rest of it's what, jumpsuit and
maybe some round glasses, depending on your preference there. Right?
Yeah. Trap hanging.
Yeah. Oh, I've got the old Mattel trap still. Yeah.
The batteries in this don't last 10 minutes for some reason.
And you just have everything right at reach.
It is kind of weird how
I had to run all the way across the room to get a damn shirt tail.
Yeah, not being able to see the rain car feels even worse with the two other HasLab projects active at the same time. I don't know. It really shows the difference between the different marketing crews, or how they feel like it's definitely not passed down from above. Here's how you run a HasLab. It's up. It seems to be up to the individual teams.
And that's a piece I almost feel is lacking. It's like I think that there needs to be like a dotted line to somebody who kind of oversees the process or whatever to set them up for as much success, because I mean, I've been pretty frank about it. I think the Star Wars design guys are amazing. I think they do amazing work, but the marketing is.
Well, the other thing too, I mean, after the almost 2 years that Ghostbusters has had, they almost had to come hard, like they did, like G.I. Joe did last week or week
I
before
feel
last.
so bad for those guys.
Yeah, they had to make up some.
Yeah. But what I hope that shows them is that even though they've been kind of thrown into, a hurricane with the movie not being able to be released and whatnot, once that happens, there's definitely a market for cool Ghostbusters stuff, and we don't just have to keep redoing the same thing over and over again.
RoboSpace is like mine. A presentable area for video surrounded by halls. Yeah. Here is chaos.
I've got a little bit of unopened stuff sitting around me over here, but not anything real relevant.
Yeah.
So you think I'm okay by my own word with once tomorrow happens to back the Rancor?
Because is it coming FedEx? Because you don't have it in hand yet.
Right. I don't. It is coming FedEx. It is in the local hub. It's at the local hub now, so it's only like 20 minutes from me. So that's usually when things go off the rails. But yeah,
it does seem the last stretch is where I run into problems.
Yeah.
Nobody's home, undeliverable, business not open. Wait, what?
Yeah.
You just didn't want to drive down that dirt road.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, once it gets here, I feel like it's technically correct that that hurdle has been
Yeah.
crossed.
Well, I don't think it really matters what I say or anybody else says. Do you feel better about one HasLab getting fulfilled? Because Sentinels can't be that far behind.
I hope.
Well, okay, I say that. I said it out loud, and as I was saying it, I was, psh, psh, shut up.
Yeah.
Psh.
Yeah. No, yeah, probably. And I think that the thing about Hero Quest is I'm gonna get it. It's like I don't have anybody to I haven't played that game since, the original. My brother and I played it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Because
have
I don't have anybody around local to play that game with that I know of. So
there's a stream for when I'm up there.
yeah,
You,
figuring it out because we
I
got
don't
this
know
big
how.
space. We got this big space. We can set it up right on this, and
Hmm. I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
even. I've never played Hero Quest or a lot of those games.
You know what? I'm not a big tabletop gamer simply because the rules just seem like they're so there's just so much to them. But but Hero Quest was kind of a good balance between interesting gameplay, but it was still fairly straightforward. It wouldn't take 4 weeks to play it.
Hmm. Oh, see, getting all kinds of horror stories in the.
Yeah.
I saw you. Who posted about Lost in the Mail? Fuzzy had his delivered to Walgreens.
Oh, for where they drop them instead of at your house.
Yeah, because you have to sign for them, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't sign for mine.
Um, my actual my regular FedEx driver is
Hmm.
awesome. He is awesome. I love him. So I don't ever worry so much about like once it's on the truck, and if it's my regular dude, it's getting here no problem.
See, I don't have a regular person. I used to, and it was awesome. And then she
Well,
said, "I'm going to Kansas City," and since then, it's been like a different person every
really?
time or every week.
Well, and we live a little bit outside of town, and our driveway is super long, to get
Hmm.
up to the house. So Lacey always has snacks and drinks and whatnot for them sitting out there. So it's she started it last holiday season when we were getting an inordinate amount of stuff, but she's
Hmm.
just kind of kept doing it, and it's been a very positive thing for us, I think.
Nice. See, I don't have a long driveway, but there's a road to get to my
Yeah.
driveway.
Yeah. So I think Hero Quest is going to arrive safely, and then technically that requirement will be fulfilled. So
Right. And then you're, yeah, waiting for the big figure. Yours.
well, one of them I won't be opening because I'm going to have to figure out how the hell to get it to Denmark. But the
No,
other
no, no.
one,
You wait for him to fly over here again and then
yeah,
have him book a seat
yep,
for that
exactly,
box because that would
exactly,
probably be cheaper than shipping it.
yeah, probably. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Mythic Legions reveals this coming weekend with painted prototypes. Damn.
There you
Didn't they
go.
just do something? Didn't they just pre-order something?
And Thundercats is this week, and then I think Super Seven's got a couple more things up their sleeve for the next few weeks too. It's going to be that holiday rush crush.
Well, I don't know. Thundercats is coming, right?
Well,
I'm almost to the point where I don't need a lot of Thunder because I've been picky and choosy since the line started. I just need main good guys, main mutants.
and that is a very responsible and great way to do it.
Hmm.
Honestly,
Hmm.
do the Thundercats and the main mutants. And
Yeah,
does Vulture Man classify as a main mutant? Like if like when he gets a figure, does that classify as a main mutant to you?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He, who was it? Slythe
Monkey
Vulture, Monkey and Vultureman, right?
and Jackalman.
Oh, Jackalman.
Yeah.
Henry Jackalman.
Yeah. But then I would
Those
assume
are those are the 4.
Rataro doesn't rank that high then.
I don't
Okay.
remember him or that name, or
Yeah.
I'm sure I could recognize, but
you are getting the second season Thundercats too, right?
only
Linkso and Pumira.
Pumira. I can't remember if I got the resized one. I have the first one.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you've got a Linkso coming.
Yeah, and Bengali.
It
Is
went
that the last one to be made?
Bengali's the last one. Yeah.
Okay, that's the one I recognize the most because I always wanted to get an extra Tigra
Blue
and
Tigra. Yep.
make a Bengali.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
beyond that, maybe is it Burbills?
Burbles. Mm-hmm.
Burbles? Yeah, maybe a Burble.
Hey, you got to get Snarf, right?
Oh, well, that's the main cast,
Yeah.
right? Snarf,
Okay.
Snarf.
Well, Snarf has his detractors that don't count
Oh
him in
no,
that group.
I'm,
So.
I mean, hey, there's annoying people in real life. I'm okay with annoying people in my fantasy too. Snarf.
Snarf.
Mm,
So yeah, I think it's going to be a fun week.
Snarf for life.
Yeah. What about Snarfer? Uncle Osbert.
Wait, what? Who Snarf? Now,
Snarfer.
see, that's beyond. I don't.
Snarfer is his little nephew.
Are you kidding me? They scrappy dude him.
And he's got like this belt on and like harness thing on here. But then when in the second season, when the new Thundercats arrive and they build the Tower of Omens as their other base, they have Snarf at the cat's lair and Snarfer goes to the Tower of Omens.
For double the annoyance? Or a remote Snarf.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't need a Snarfer. I'm not because he sounds annoying or anything, but I don't familiar or I don't recognize.
I just my want for Snarf and the Burbles is not as high as I think a lot of people, because when Joe Amaro made his, I was all over those.
Okay.
So I have damn perfect Snarfer and Burbles over there. But I wonder how they're gonna release Snarf.
It got to be a pack-in, right? He's not going to be his own character.
I don't know. Probably.
Lunatics, goddammit. I don't recognize that either.
I like the Lunatics. It seems like I don't like them as much as other people do, for sure. Chilla is cool. The rest of them are kind of like, but I get why they have their fans. They were significant villains. They've never had figures, so there's still a lot of Thundercat stuff to do.
Every word from Vives about Snarfer kills another memory from childhood.
Uncle Osbert.
No, stop it.
Because that revealed Snarf's real name. Snarf's real name is Osbert.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See. You're beyond my scope. And like I said, I don't mind annoying characters in my fantasy, but I never cared for Scrappy either.
But I think Scrappy saved Scooby-Doo for a while.
Yeah. But wasn't he the main villain or one of the main villains in the live action movie?
Admittedly, I've never seen the live action movie.
Dude.
I know.
Dude. It's worth a watch. They're worth a watch.
Well, my kids love Scooby-Doo, so maybe it's time.
The live action movies have kind of adult jokes in them too.
Of course.
And themes and such. It's kind of a blatant, not so blatant. Yeah, it's I don't know. But
right,
of course I haven't seen them in 15 years.
Right there on the nose.
On the nose.
On the nose.
Okay, so you're gonna back the Rancor. Oh.
Yeah, I guess
Well, you used to have some days to
come
decide.
Tuesday. Yeah. I just be better with it, Sell that sizzle.
Maybe it's the next tier. Will they show another tier before getting backed or something?
I mean, you got to think that a midway through Doldrum update is going to be paint, right? I mean, I get the routine, but I would think that if they don't like hit I'm sure they have markers that they have to
Yeah.
hit, otherwise they know, okay, we gotta get this. But we're right in the middle of the dead zone, right?
Yep. We're in the lull.
Yeah. And he needs what? Is it 9?
I believe it's 9.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it up because I haven't looked in a little bit.
What if
Well,
they
since that day, I guess.
What if they carbonize the Rancor? Good day, sir. Good day.
You get out of our chat right now.
They're going to credit collection him.
With a scale of credit. Where the hell is this? Let's see. Back this project. We're at 4,681 of 9,000 with 30 days to go.
So they're over. Go ahead. They're over halfway there.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Which seems very standard Kickstarter-ish,
Honestly, I'm not worried about it not funding.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about this and it's mostly abstract. It's just this is going to fund despite the way that it's being presented.
All crowd funds, all Kickstarters kick, and then boom, 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 and then it gets to the end. So it's not so much a worry, but
yeah, but you said Kickstarter, and I think that's the part that gets me is that yes, I know we're dealing with Hasbro. They're a multi-million-dollar manufacturer who has made toys for decades, but it almost feels like if an actual Kickstarter would have been like kind of handled like this right out of the gate, it would have like died on the first day.
Yeah. We shall see. I don't know. There's a lot of
it'll fund. It'll fund.
Oh well, yeah, but how far? I guess is the big thing. How far with Gamorrean being the first tier?
Yeah. I just, Plunderlings was such a fun Kickstarter to follow along with. They did such a good job.
Oh, dude.
Uh-oh.
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 Where is waiting here for you?
Ah, damn it.
Look at him. He's awesome.
You bastard. That's awesome.
And looking at it here, I should have grabbed it when I'll grab it. Because looking at it here, you think, oh, it's a Plunderlong, but it's not very much bigger than a Plunderling.
It is.
Yeah,
think, I can tell. Just
why didn't I grab it? I know.
Come on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Coming back. But it is actually quite a
It's a completely different form and shape and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So
these feel like balls of energy. They're just constantly going. These guys, they have some thought process behind, but it's never good. It's just kind of, they've got cuffs that look like boot tops and sleeves.
Yeah,
but it's on the actual body. It's kind of genius.
Yeah, that's cool. I can't wait. I can't wait till that one starts up. That's probably I've backed several Kickstarters, but that was definitely the most fun I ever had with a Kickstarter. That's the one that got me going. It's like, fuck it, I'm all in on this because it's just so much fun.
And plus the way they handle it and keep going with it, teases for future stuff, keeps coming around as stuff ships, and
those guys are fantastic.
With a crushed pipe. Crushed pipe! Are you kidding me? I'm buying 2!
Crushed pipe!
Crushed pipe!
Crushed pipe.
I've been waiting here for you. Now that's stuck. I'm skipping everything that ain't a ling.
But But I mean, just think about even things that rhyme with ling. I mean, there could be plunder wings. There could be plunder sings.
Oh, I'm texting them right now. It's
Plunder
my
ice.
idea.
Plunder icings.
Plunder wings. Oh, you got to think they've thought of that.
I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, plunder sings.
Oh, musical. You
Yeah.
squeeze them and it's like la, 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 la.
Oh, plunder blings. Yeah, there you go. The fancy.
Yeah.
Actually, the idol, the cursed idol figure. He was like the first plunder bling.
Plunder stings.
Yeah.
They've got a weapon built in.
Yeah. Plunder swings. No.
You're going too far.
And that we have jumped the shark.
Yeah. What? Oh, I lost it. When am I going to review? Oh, review it. I'm going to look at it on the next play day. You know, because it seems playable.
What they're shooting for what, spring for that Kickstarter or before that?
Wow.
Wow.
There's a full-on ab crunch hidden in there.
Do we know when they're planning that Kickstarter?
I'm not sure. In fact, there was no note with this. I'm not sure I'm supposed to be showing it now, but I will make sure. I was planning on Playday, but I probably need to hit up Plunderlings to see what's going on. So for now, it's FwooshCast Live exclusive.
Can't wait. Give me all of them.
Yeah, it looks good. But yeah, that seems like a good accessory pack called Plunder Things.
Oh yeah.
Their guitar is Plunder Strings.
I'll take it.
Yeah. But yeah, we ran over a little bit, but
yeah,
this being every 2 weeks is it's okay.
Yeah. And I'll be out. We're going on a bit of a vacay over Thanksgiving. It's going to take 2 Sundays, so I'll have to dip next one, unfortunately.
We'll figure something out. We'll
because then we're going to be right into like having end of the year discussions and whatnot. So yeah.
And then it should slow down after that, and we can do some face-offs.
Yes.
Get back to Robo's right, Veebs is wrong stuff.
Exactly that.
Did you get your Moff Ben Riley or TV? I didn't order either of them because they look like ass.
Ooh.
Oh, because Panther 10 loves his Ben Riley Moff X. No, I've never been a big Ben Riley guy, so I skipped it. I probably shouldn't have. I'll probably regret it here soon, but I'm more focused on Hush and those figures and X-Men.
Yeah, the Hush and the X-Men are the ones that I'm getting.
Yeah. Because
I got the first Dark Knight Returns Batman too, just because it's a good standalone figure.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm right there with you. I think I got just the black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have gotten Carrie if I wouldn't have had to get the Batman too. But to me, Dark Knight Returns Batman, and I don't like the blue.
Yeah. Wait, everyone in chat promised to reveal what? Hey, no, we're keeping that a secret. I expect an email from Plunder Lawyer. I saw another good one too. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, and then the Road to Toy Fair too.
Yeah.
God.
Gonna have to book that soon. Dang.
Yep. Oh, on your vacation, you taking a plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would be the last flight I took was to Toy Fair and the next one was to Toy Fair, but this one's coming in between. Yeah,
that's exactly where I am, and to get to Minneapolis this weekend,
yeah,
I got a nonstop. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, get back in practice. But yeah, we're gonna go. We're
Yeah,
out. I gotta go to my
that's
parents'
good.
house, eat some food,
Yeah,
and you need to eat in general, right?
I guess so, because it feels like it's what, 6 o'clock, and
You you were talking about food 3 hours ago.
yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Wait, you get a vacation and toys? I'm not. Well, okay, I may go to a toy shop or two this weekend, but we'll see.
Get
Get
your
a
Juicy
juice.
Lucy.
What's a Juicy Lucy?
It's a hamburger that's got the cheese in the middle of it, I think.
I got one last time I was there. It was pretty good. Not beard friendly. So long, farewell. We all need to eat in general. Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking as a living organism.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've missed it so much. I hate
Yeah.
to go.
It's been fun.
But yeah, we will talk to you. Well, I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll figure out there's no replacing Veeves, but maybe we'll
Right.
try to get somebody on, I guess.
I'm gonna lose this spot.
No, I'm gonna maybe we'll play golf again. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, until then,
All right.
yeah, we'll
Later.
catch you on the Fwoosh.
On that Fwoosh.
On that Fwoosh on that one.